dealings there, but is that a priority?
I would say let him buy with the Malaysian capital.
No, without going to that topic. But I'm just saying, is biodiversity a priority issue that we should address today, now?
It is always a priority issue, whether you like it or not.
We don't seem to read about it. It doesn't seem to go on the
It doesn't,
broadsheets.
because you don't show
We're
profit.
the only ones that keep talking about this. I do this what? Once a month? Once a month, and it doesn't seem to take effect. I mean, what's wrong with us?
Sabi nga,
ladies
show
and
me the
gentlemen?
money, pare, Hari. Show me the money, and I'll work for it. Now, when they see these things, no, and you have a very good research and development,
Yes.
and then all the CSR, you don't have to tell them, do this.
Sila
Papasok
mauna.
na yan.
So generate an incentive plan.
Yes.
Oo.
A core plan, incentive.
Ang sinasabi ko nga,
Incentivize.
hindi ba?
Oo.
Tingnan mo yung Scandinavian countries.
Oo.
How much do they spend for their research and development? At least 15% of their GDP.
Tayo wala pang 1, ano?
Wala.
Let's see, last year the
One.
budget was out of 1.5. It was 6.5 million for DOST alone.
I'll give you
So
sa
wala pa.
Harry, sa Malaysia, anong ginawa nila? Mag-develop ka, ito yung parang DOST, yung married. O, tulungan ka namin, gawin mo to. Libre. Nagpo-produce ka na, o, gamitin mo itong ano namin, facilities. Hanggat hindi mo pa kaya, benta mo. And then, pag kaya mo na, o, tayo ka dyan, pautangin kita.
May
Ganun
support.
ang support at saka ang research and development nila.
Sino pa pautang yung DOST o bangko? Bangko, hindi nakaintindihan eh.
Hindi, ang nagpapautang na mismo, government agency.
Government.
Yes.
Pero dun sa kanila, ang research nila, I went there for the research on sa mga herbals. Ang tindi all their plants, as a matter of fact, they caught one American na inano nila yon who was smuggling a tree, sabi nila,
Technology.
a tree that
Inuuwi
is
niya.
curable sa cancer. Nahuli nila yon.
Because that is stealing. That is theft.
Technology theft.
Na ano nila, kaya sabi ko nga sa kanila, ganito silang katindiang research and development ng R&D. Sa atin, yun lang tayo, dun lang tayo mahina eh. I'll tell you, this is a sad story. I'm from the University of the Philippines. Sabi ko nga, we study so others will learn. Pero sa amin sa university, yung mga professor na iba, hindi naman lahat, mag-aaral, magre-research, hindi para sa iba, para sa sarili, which is wrong. Kailangan pag nag-aral tayo para sa kapwa natin. Yun eh. Sabi ko, bakit naging successful ang Israel? Ano sabi nga sa akin ng Professor Kroll? Yung advisor dati nung yung nabaril na ano nila, Prime Minister. Sabi niya, Joe, here, it is a priority. If you study something, you have to share and teach it to everyone.
See, the Israelis are a different breed because they're also on war footing.
Walang bayan eh. Ang pasok ni Marcos, doon lang sila nagkabayan eh.
So, ang nangyayari dito ngayon, ang nangyayari, Joe, is they must appreciate in government the importance of research and development.
Oh, yes.
Yun ang kailangan lagyan ng pera. Because if you just add, let's say, 5-6%, malaking bagay na yun for our research and development.
Yeah.
And unless you have technology, yan, tanong mo, Harry, saan tayo pupunta? Saan tayo pupulutin? No? We will not get anywhere. We'll be dead meat.
Ang dami nating sabi ko nga, yung mga experience namin, pumunta ka kahit saan ka pumunta, yung technology nakasunod. The research is there. So yung mga tao are willing. Sa Germany, if you're a professor teaching chemistry, you cannot get involved with the business involving about chemistry. Bawal yun. Dito sa atin, hindi. Nagre-research ka. Pag natapos mo yung research, lalabas, hahanap ng kapitalista.
Baliktad eh.
Kasi walang nangyayari sa atin. Ang gobyerno natin, dito tayo weak. Itong dapat nating i-strengthen.
Ayun.
We have to strengthen our research and
Well,
development.
ergo, that's why you have the ASEAN Center now for Biodiversity. Is that your role to introduce to governments, political will to introduce
That is,
priority?
maybe it's one of our role, really, to influence government, no, through our programs and projects, and one of which is through publications, video documentation, something like that.
Pero ang problema ng, correct me if I'm wrong, ang problema ng ACB is it must be funded by all the members of ASEAN.
Yes,
no?
yes.
How many have signed and put their money where their mouth is?
Not all of them, from what I understand.
Oh.
Actually, I have no idea, but they're supposed to provide contributions to the center.
Mm.
And the Philippines is the biggest contributor, being the
now.
host country. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Nauna pala tayo dyan. Ano?
yeah, because we're
Pala tayo
the
pa yung mapagyayabang.
yes.
Paano?
Actually, the
Because
Science
we have the most
Center.
to lose anyway, because we are the most, well, we and Indonesia are most
Marami,
diversified.
marami.
Yeah.
Kahit ang Malaysia sa very big
Yeah,
one.
of the three biodiversity hotspots, Philippines, Indonesia, and Malaysia.
But I would imagine Indonesia, because of the land area, us would be number 2, and number 3 would be Malaysia. Gentlemen, we're at the end of the
but
program.
if you're talking about the life, the biodiversity in the quadrangle, in the triangle.
No, we are already,
you know?
we are supposed to be the most diverse.
Yes.
I
because-
think in marine biology at the very least.
Yeah.
That's what I read. Gentlemen, we're already at the end of the program, so I'd like to give you 1 or 2 minutes to address our viewers on your exit address or exit message to our viewers. So can we start with you, Ray? This camera.
Yes, sir. Actually, marami pa tayong dapat gawin para sa conservation ng biodiversity. And through the Science Center for Biodiversity, we are preparing or doing conferences for the business. So I hope that you will participate in these biodiversity-related conferences. Yun lamang po.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ray. We have Jose Reaño.
Well, I would ask the people around us and the corporate people to get involved into such project, because this is the only way wherein we could really help our country. And the government, I ask their support for the research and development of those who are, and the university itself to get involved into such education and research and development also. It is only through research and development that we can really advance and help this biodiversity program work well.
Thank you very much. Gil?
Yeah. Well, there is money in biodiversity. You know, this is one thing that you will find out in October 8th. If you come and pay your dues at the gate, because it's going to be worth your while. The fee that you will pay to register and participate is going to come back to you. I assure you 10 times fold, because you will know exactly where Joe was talking about profitability. And there is profitability in biodiversity. You see, all those people who have their raw intelligence, native intelligence in the mountains during all those war years, I know they profited out of it. And there are people who know how to make money out of it. Except, most of them, most of our farmers, most of our provincial people don't know how to make money. So, those of you who have corporate social responsibility, I suggest you now shift your thinking. Now is the time for you to say, there is money that you can make on it. Profitability is at hand, but you have to take the lead.
Thank you very much, Gil. Thank you very much for watching our program. As we take off, we're going to talk about very quickly the program that they're promoting, Biodiversity Run 2010. But basically, as an exit message, we are only as good as what we know. The problem is we seem to act like we know it all when we really know very little. So the more we get to know about real issues that really concern us, when you talk biodiversity, you talk life. And if you talk priority, we talk now, because after all, if you end life, there's no need for biodiversity. So it's a matter of probably putting it forward. At this point, I'd like the camera to go on to the poster that we have for the Run 2010. So very basically, Run for Biodiversity. There we go. Can we put the picture on the poster? Thank you very much for being with us. Tune in again next Monday. So I guess Run for Biodiversity, Biodiversity for Life, and that's on September 4, Saturday. Maraming salamat po.
Okay.
Salamat, sir.
Great.